And welcome to our summer edition of Enfield Today. We'll be covering some local happenings that involve families and children in the Enfield area. For families that take advantage of this organization, they're very well known and well appreciated in town for the work they do for working families that need to bring their children somewhere for activities. When I was growing up, we used to go to Brainerd Park and we have a little activity box. We do model cars and planes and things like that. And this is a similar idea. It's just a great way for kids to expand their learning outside of school in the summer months, which is so important. So I'm very happy to introduce our guests. This week we've got Dave Meisels, Director of Operations.
Hi, John. Thank you.
Hello. Melissa Cahill, and she's the EFRC Curriculum Director. And Ryan Obedensky, Manager of Community Engagement and Partnerships. So we'll get right to it, guys. We got a lot of information. We've decorated our studio here with backpacks because we're going to be talking about backpacks. We decorated with flyers behind me about the Summer Escape program. And Dave, why should Summer Escape be the only choice for area families?
Well, first of all, it's fun. Also safe and affordable for working families here in Enfield. We run a full day camp program at the JFK Middle School. So we have outside fields, we have indoor space as needed. It gives us an opportunity to run a variety of different activities.
Terrific. And ERFC, in case I didn't say it earlier, stands for Educational Resources for Children. So as I said before, it's an opportunity for kids to get a little extra learning time in, a little group time with their friends, and develop those social skills. My next question is, how do you maintain the high standard of safety that parents look for in your organization?
Well, it starts with staffing and training. We have a mature, experienced staff. A lot of our staff run youth-based programs during the school year and in past summers. We work with the state of Connecticut. We're licensed by the Office of Early Childhood Youth Camp Licensing. So we maintain a high standard to make sure we're in compliance with all of the regulations.
Sure. And these days, kids being kids, it's easy. It happens. Who knows with these spinners everywhere. What'll eventually start happening when the kids figure out other uses for that kind of thing. So they're in good hands though at the Summer Escape program.
Yes. Well, they'll be busy. Too busy for spinners.
Yeah. We've got some great graphics. We're going to be showing some great pictures of the kids having fun, and actually. That'll be just a couple seconds. And so what do parents need to do in order to register for the Summer Escape program?
All of our application materials are online, www.erfcinc.org. It's all there, it's all available. They can download and communicate with our office for every registration need they have.
Terrific, yeah. And the website I looked at is tremendous. It's really well done, and I don't know who is it. One of you guys is the webmaster here, or no?
No, our colleague Sonia does that.
Yeah, I thought it was very user friendly. I thought all the different sections of the website were nice, and
she does a great job with it.
Yeah, tremendous. Kudos to Colleen. So
Sonia Wells.
Oh, Sonia Wells.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Okay, so I don't know. We've got a few pictures. I don't know if they want to run maybe a few shots of the Summer Escape program and maybe the flyer on our Summer Escape. So whenever you guys are ready. All right, Chris? Oh, there it is. So there it is. The kids are having fun and eating apples. I mean, they just look really, really happy. I was looking through these graphics earlier.
Yeah.
And also, there's another one. So what are they doing there, you think? What are they making, mud pies? Is that still done these days?
Yeah. I think we're on the foundation stage of a sandcastle, it looks like. Yeah.
Nice. And is there a local park or something that you guys go to, or are there field trips involved with a lot of this?
Yes. Melissa, you want to comment?
Yeah, every Thursday during the camp week, or this summer, we go ahead and send the kids to Lake Congamon out in Massachusetts, and the kids can swim, they build sandcastles, they do beach volleyball, and for the older guys who just want to catch a tan and catch up with friends, they can do that as well.
Yeah, that's a great lake. I like Lake Congamon. That's not too far away either. That's you know, it reminds me of some of the lakes that we had growing up as well. I'm gonna reminisce a lot, I think, in this show here, guys. So summertime was always the greatest. And actually, let's take a look at the Summer Escape flyer that they have here, thinking about summer. So it starts July 5th through August 18th. And school ends when this year? Is it middle of June?
June 20th is the last day of school.
June 20th. So kids would have like a week maybe to go visit their grandparents or something, and then come by and join the fun at the camp.
Yeah, we'll be ready to go.
All right. Yeah. That's tremendous. And yeah, there's the pictures of the kids on here at Lake Congamon. What can you tell us about the cost for attending, Dave?
We work on a scale that should make camp affordable for all Enfield families. It's all on our website. It's with the application materials. It's a full day that we run for camp. We do extended day options as well, and the information and cost for that is on the website. Our main camp day is from 8 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. We also have an early opening at 7 o'clock. We run later in the day until 6 o'clock. Available for all our campers. We have bus transportation along a route in Enfield, so we really try to make it as feasible in every way. For area families, we'll provide lunch, we'll provide breakfast. Kids need a snack, we'll have a snack. So we want families to be able to send kids to Summer Escape and really have the whole day taken care of.
Wow, that's huge. I mean, the fact that the parents don't have to worry about their kids while they're at work, you know, that they've got reliable transportation to and from Summer Escape, or maybe just to, if they could go pick their kids up, I'm sure.
However they want to use it, sure.
Yeah. And the fact that it goes so early in the morning,
Yeah.
you know, but by that time it's probably already 85, 90 degrees. Kids are probably anxious. If they're like me, we had a fan in the house. We didn't have air conditioning, you know, so they're probably happy to get, I'm assuming you have air conditioning at the...
In some spots, yeah.
some
It's
spots.
the middle school, so the whole thing's not air conditioned.
Oh, okay.
Our health room is.
Yeah.
We make use of the auditorium, which often has air conditioning, and we'll set up in a couple of classrooms to make sure. So if cool off is needed, we have the capacity to do it. We also want to be outside a lot.
Yeah.
So we're going to be out in the fresh air as much as we can.
Yeah, and you know what? It's really tremendous that the town has this partnership with your organization to provide the middle school and all the the space that's there for a program like this. It's tremendous. I've talked to Claire a few times about the group. I don't have any kids, you know, but I would definitely send them to this organization if I needed to. And so last question, Dave. Two more questions for you. What about the parents who work during the day? Will they have to leave work in order to pick up their children in the afternoon? And
we can go till 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
so we really hope to cover the families who have that obligation during the day, making sure the kids are safe, they're active, they're having a good time.
Okay, yeah, and then here is the last question. Anything available for volunteers from the high schools?
Yes. Our staff is typically college age and older. We look for volunteers high school age, and we want to work with young adults this way so that they can grow in the program. We look for a 2-week commitment at least during the summer, and hopefully as they grow, they'll grow into staff positions and have, have a place of their own during the summer. And it gives us a lot of energy at camp. It makes for a great experience all around.
Yeah, it's great to have the older students or young people there, and I can say that I've known many people who were camp counselors at IAPO out in summers back in the day.
Yeah, sure.
And then they became RAs at college, and it's a leadership position, and having worked in management, I know that any ounce of leadership training you get at any level is going to build your confidence. It's going to definitely help you be a more well-rounded person. So
absolutely, and we look in our camper group. Our campers are kindergarten to 8th grade. We look at those older kids and look to see if there's opportunity there for them to be more involved in leadership activities and grow into a counselor and training role, so that they can see a future for themselves working with kids.
Tremendous. Thanks, Dave. Melissa, we're going to move on to Melissa Cahill here now. We've got some great questions for you. What's the typical work a typical week look like at the Summer Escape Camp?
Yep, so like Dave said, we have a pretty long day. We go from 8 to 3, so there's a lot of things that we need to do in order to keep that time really entertaining. What we offer every week is a 5-activity rotation, which the kids see on multiple times during the week. We have an Imagination Station program, which is our STEAM-based program. So you're looking at science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So it's reinforcing the summer learning that they're potentially losing while they're having their summertime. We also have our Crafty Creations breakout session, which is an arts and crafts program. We also have our curtain call program, which is our performing arts. So looking at improv, playing games, putting on production for the end of the week. In addition to that, we have our Kids Kitchen program where the kids actually get to go into the kitchens at JFK and create something for them to snack on, looking at healthier options to their junk food during the day.
So that's important.
Yeah, which is a really fun thing. We do it at JFK with our middle school program already. It's really well received and the kids really look forward to it. And lastly, we have our kids sports program. So as Dave mentioned, we want to be able to get them outside in the fresh air as much as possible. And we also want to be able to get them to build their sports skills, whether that's tennis, soccer, flag football, anything of that nature. We have the kids doing it. And we try and incorporate water as best that we can to get that cool off because, like Dave said, there's not a lot of space within the middle school that's air conditioned. So how can we make sure they're getting active but also staying cool is really important so we don't have to send them to the health room. Those are the 5 things that we do. And we do additional things over the course of the week, which we'll discuss a little bit later.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. And having the different age groups and age ranges, I guess you have to create some diversity in what the activities are for one group to another, of course, right?
And we, as David mentioned, I know that we're going to go back to this quite a lot, we have a lot of our instructors that have a lot of youth development experience or are teachers. So it's nice working with them to say, this is the theme that we're working for during the week and we're doing science. Can we go ahead and modify to be able to best translate to those younger age groups? We have the kids entering 1st grade, so they're just coming out of kindergarten, to kids that are entering 8th grade. What can we do to kind of scale it up and get them excited for it each time?
That's great. And I have 2 more questions for you. Summerscape is 7 weeks, and what makes each week different? I think we kind of covered that, and I apologize, but I think it's just amazing how many different things you guys come up with. And as a curriculum director, I guess you feel like that's a kind of a creative thing for you to come up with these ideas and get excited about something new that maybe they haven't tried before?
Yeah, so we actually have an idea right here. One of our themes for the week is music makers. So the first week in July, and some of the kids will be making upcycled guitars, which we call the jug guitar. So it's made out of an old recycled jug, and it actually works quite well. My colleague Dave Forrest actually made this prototype today, so I was super excited about it. Playing around with pitch, tone, tension, things of that nature. So this is one of the activities we have coming out during the summer.
Yeah, that's great, and of course that. Again, reminiscing here, you go to the activity kind of thing at Brainerd Park, and you see all this stuff, and somebody would whip something up, and I'm like, I never would have imagined a jug, or you could create something like that, and so that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Special activities are available to campers over the summer. I see that's field trip to Congamon. We kind of talked about that. You go to the Twin Rinks.
Yeah. So like we said, we're based at JFK Middle School, so they just walk across the street. On select weeks, it's not available every session. The kids will go ice skate at least twice that week. They'll be paired with, they'll have a lot of supervision from their team leaders as well as some of our activity leaders. They'll go over there, practice a little bit on the ice, come back and do their thing.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, especially since we don't seem to have as much ice in the wintertime as we used to. And what's funny is the Twin Rinks, I actually learned how to skate there myself when I was about 19 or 20 years old. I mean, it was way past, I wish I had started when I was younger, but I had a job there driving Zamboni.
Oh,
and
fun.
it's just a Volkswagen Beetle with an ice machine on top. It's really not that involved. I think it's like something really like a hot rod in there. But so that's great, and it's so cool in there. I've played hockey in the middle of the summer. That is the greatest thing. And then you have dance programs at Dance Amore.
Yeah, so Dance Amore actually comes in. They'll be coming during one session this summer. They'll spend each afternoon with the kids. They'll rotate through, and then at the end of the week, Friday, they'll put together a dance showcase, and all the parents come. It's a great time.
Yeah, that's great. Kids love dancing and stuff. So we're going to move on to Mr. Ryan here. Mr. Ryan, talking about the lunch bunch. So this is the other important program offered through EFRC. So what is the summer lunch bunch, Ryan?
Sure. The Summer Lunch Bunch is a literacy and nutrition program that runs 8 weeks throughout the summer, starting June 26th and running through August 18th. And it's an opportunity for children to have exposure to literacy-based activities, as well as also have lunch on a daily basis, Monday through Friday.
That is why I love this group more than anything else, because there is so much hunger, at those important years that without that, I don't even know where these kids would be getting a meal in the middle of the day half the time. It's that crucial, and to see that this is free of charge and it's offered at St. Patrick's. So it's not located at JFK, but it is in an area closer to where the need is greatest, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I would say within walking distance for many families, and it's an opportunity for, as I mentioned, the children to be exposed to activities starting at 11 o'clock, from 11 to noon, literacy-based activities. And the really cool thing is, with Melissa's guidance and support, utilizing many of those same themes that are incorporated at the Summer Escape, that we're also kind of adjusting it for the Summer Lunch Bunch program. And the thing about the Summer Lunch Bunch program, again, to address the out-of-school time summer learning loss, which occurs really in everyone. If we don't practice it, we lose it. So we are lucky to have teachers who are volunteering their time.
This town is blessed. I mean, and thank you for again, serving the curriculum in that department through the literacy program. I think Enfield is really blessed with all these different organizations, the First Readers, the Kite, and this. I mean, any chance that these kids get out of the school atmosphere or whatever to continue their learning, I think it's fantastic. And I see the building is air conditioned too, of course.
It is. It's, I have to say, probably the coolest place in Enfield, for sure. It is definitely the coolest.
That's great. And so what does a visit to Summer Lunch Bunch look like for kids?
Sure. So 11 o'clock, as I mentioned, that's when the doors open. Activities begin right away. We have staff, we have dedicated volunteers on hand, and we are, on a weekly basis, Monday through Friday, that 1 hour of out-of-school time learning is an opportunity for the children to be engaged and to be part of the learning process. We have different special guests throughout the week, from Integrity Martial Arts, providing martial arts instruction, to also having every Tuesday a teacher coming in and providing math instruction in our math center. And then on Fridays, we'll have the Enfield Public Library Children's Department come in and do storytelling. So each and every week, it's chock full of learning. So it's going to be exciting. This is my third year going into it, and each year we're kind of building up and providing more opportunities for children and families, because that's another key piece to it.
Yeah, I see. What does the Summer Lunch Bunch offer special services for parents?
It does. Well, I want to talk about the uniqueness of the Summer Lunch Bunch. For one, it's a program that also offers the meal, and that's at 12 o'clock, 12 to 12:45. But what makes the Summer Lunch Bunch program unique from other summer lunch meal sites is that our program offers meals to parents. And so that's a great
Wow.
incentive. And so parents with their children 18 and under, are also able to have lunch with their child.
You know, and again, anytime a family can eat together, you know, you're building that self-confidence, a sense of security, a sense of, you know, routine, and that more than anything is what I think we need more of in our society, so that kids can go to school and feel like they're on an even playing field. I think, you know, emotionally and physically and everything else through a program like that. And it's such a shame, you know. I don't want to get too political, but I understand the budget constriction this year at the state level is probably going to trickle down a little bit here and there, and hopefully through the partnerships that you have with corporate entities in town and the town itself, and you know, we'll be able to keep providing these high level of services that all of you provide. And, we do have a graphic, and you guys did, I don't know if they already hit it maybe while you were talking on the summer lunch bunch. June 26th to August 18th, so it runs pretty close to the end of the school year, which is great. This is a very crucial time of year. And then no registration necessary, open to all children ages 18 and under. That's great. Parents and guardians can attend with their children. They receive free lunches. And Monday through Friday, St. Patrick's Hall. Did they run the graphic? They did? Okay, thanks guys. Sorry, I can't read and look up the thing. They hate when I talk to them back there. It's so unprofessional, but I don't care. We're not getting paid. You know, it's all volunteer. So, yes, sir.
Yeah, I just say there's another important piece to it. That's the case management. Connecting with families, also providing resources, valuable resources to help meet their needs. Whether it's local agencies that come in on a daily basis to connect with families. That's one of the key pieces. It's a strength-based case management.
Wow.
We work to, again, oftentimes these community resource providers are engaged in the activities. They are working alongside some of the staff members and actually rolling up their sleeves and doing some of the activities, connecting with families and helping meet their needs.
Yeah.
So.
Case management, I mean, any kind of resource we can get like that, if people just need that input, I mean, you can't beat it. So we're getting down to the last 5 minutes. I want to run through some of your school supplies drive, and any of you, Ryan, actually, I have you here as being able to answer this question.
Sure.
So the 2017 annual backpack and school supplies drive, which is why we have all these backpacks here.
Yes.
What can you tell me about that?
Sure. It's an annual drive that begins this year, July 10th. July 10th through August 16th, an opportunity for the community, families, local businesses to collect some of the items we have on our website. We have www.efrc.org has a list of school supplies. And we just encourage the community to be part of this. We are really, as we talked about a level playing field, we talked about community, children within the community, within Enfield, making sure that they have the tools to be successful, and that means having the school supplies at the start of the school year.
Yeah.
And so having this drive is important to us, and it culminates on August 18th, where we have our Backpack for Kids Day, and that's at St. Patrick's, 2 to 4, where we have an opportunity to distribute to the community backpacks, but also filled with school supplies.
Yeah, and let me just say, I think it's like 300 backpacks that eventually wind up being given away. Did I read that correctly? Is it?
No, actually, it went up.
It went up?
You know, it is. Last year we had the opportunity to give out over 700 backpacks.
Wow.
At that event, as well as connecting with all the schools and local agencies. And
Yeah.
when there's a need, we have the opportunity and we're able to provide.
So let me tell the people at home, my wife's an educator, and so every year we actually go out to Staples. They have 1 week where you go to Staples, and I think it's like half off, or it's like 5 notebooks for $1 or something. it's unbelievably cheap, and it's so great that Staples does this because, what you want is a kid to feel a sense of hope that they go into school with their brand new, school supplies. And I always felt like it was great having, the Trapper Keeper and the pens and the, calculator and all the stuff I would lose within the first month or two. But, the kids go in and they feel like they're ready to go. I think it just sets that mind frame, to start the school year off right. And you know what? It's a great opportunity for the community to come in. So get in touch with Ryan and start bringing the supplies down to St. Patrick's. Is that right?
There'll be several different locations once the flyer comes out, but that may be one of the locations as well as our office. Mm-hmm. And then we greatly appreciate it. The support of the community giving to its own is wonderful.
Yeah,
and local businesses.
There's an opportunity for corporations to get involved. Companies can participate, bringing down any of these materials, all the stuff that they want. And again, the kids receive the backpacks on a Friday, August 18th, 2 to 4 p.m. Make sure your kids get down there early. You don't want to show up after it's over, right? I would assume like some people don't get down there in time, but
you know what? It's tough for a lot of people, and we try to find the right time. We try to help meet their needs, and so we encourage if people make phone calls to our office, we'll get back to them and see what we can do to help meet their needs.
And the phone number is, I didn't make a graphic for this, but if you go to the website, EFRCinc.org, you can get all this information, and Ryan's phone number is there, 253-9935, and all this information will be on the website in June, and we don't have a graphic for that because that's not available. Is there anything in the last couple of minutes here that you guys would like to share? Now we're down to like almost 1 minute, but thank you for coming down, by the way. Maybe I should just go right to that. Thank you, Dave and Melissa and Ryan, for coming down and sharing this information. I love all this stuff, and I thought it was very important to get you on. Definitely looking forward to seeing this organization flourish here in town. And that being said, maybe I do have a half a minute. Is there anything that you want to throw out, Dave?
Well, we really appreciate you having us. I think it's really important for the families of Enfield to know what the opportunities are. And we hope to be an important part of those opportunities for many, many years to come. It's 23 years now that EFRC has been working in the Enfield community, and we're looking forward to keeping it going.
Yeah, that's tremendous, and keep coming up with these great ideas, Michelle. Melissa, that would be something fun to create, I think, and big thanks to Claire for sending you guys down and preparing me for a great segment here. And this will be airing at least in June and July. I'm not sure how the schedule is going to run, so we will be looking forward to having people. Hopefully, we don't know how many viewers we have, but hopefully people will, even if 1 or 2 people see it, they'll get in touch with you, and So I guess we're ready to go, and hopefully you'll come back again, sometime in the future. Thanks to all the crew that came down to help out tonight, and thank you very much for viewing this week's segment of Enfield Today. I'm John Fox, and have a wonderful evening.